On today's episode of Beer and Watches, we're going to be taking a look at the Sinobi Creative Reloj watch, and I'm also going to be opening and trying the Crabbies Original Alcoholic Ginger Beer. Now, time's a ticking, so let's get stuck in. Hi guys, Matt Johnson here, your host of my YouTube channel Beer and Watches, where I bring you the very latest in watch reviews, watch news and craft beer brews every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Now today we are going to be taking a look at this really cool watch. This is the Sinobi Creative Reloj watch. We are also going to be having a taste test of this Crabbies Alcoholic Ginger Beer all the way from Edinburgh. You'll notice the background is green, and I figured that was fitting, seeing as the label from Crabbys is also green. You know, I like to tie it all together in kind of a feng shui kind of way. All that being said, let's move over to the table, let's crack and stack this ginger beer, and let's take a look at the specs on this watch. All right guys, let's go. All right guys, now before we get into the unboxing and the review of the Sinobi watch, we're going to be taking a look and cracking and stacking this beer. Now this is a little bit different because normally we crack open and test a beer, but this one is an original ginger beer, alcoholic ginger beer no less. Now this was actually started, the company Crabbies, in 1801. Well, actually the company wasn't started in 1801. Let me rephrase that. The guy that started the company, John Crabby, was born in Edinburgh in 1801. And then later, when he was a little bit older and he was allowed to drink alcohol, he started the company Crabbies Original Ginger Beer, which still exists in Edinburgh to this day. This ginger beer is exported all over the world, and I picked this up here in Canada. It comes in these 500 milliliter bottles, and it's an alcoholic ginger beer at 4% alcohol volume. If you want to check these guys out and their story, you can check them out at crabbiesgingerbeer.com, and I'm going to put that link right here just below me, and I'll also put it in the description below this video. As for the elephant on the label, well, John Crabby actually traveled to the Far East when he was younger and he started the company, and that's where he first saw elephants, and he just fell in love with them. So the Crabbies company has kept that logo to this day. Anyway, all that being said, it's time to crack it and stack it. So let's grab my trusty bottle opener and let's crack this. And let's pour it into my glass and see how it tastes. Woo! There it goes. Yum, 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 yum. Well, it's a ginger beer, but it certainly looks like a beer. It's got the same color and consistency as a beer there. It's got a head on it. Right, let's give it a taste. Oh, that's fiery and spicy on the back of the throat. That is Crabbies Alcoholic Ginger Beer. You should check them out, guys. It's really actually pretty good. Now, all that being said, let's get into the review of the Sinobi Reloj Creative Watch. So let's swing this camera around and take a closer look. All right, guys, here it is, the Sinobi Reloj Creative Watch. Now, first of all, before we get into this and open the packaging, I want to mention that you can buy these direct from SinobiWatch.com. I'll put that link right here. I'll also put it in the description below this video. Now, at the time of this, you can also buy these on Amazon and AliExpress, but the price is the same as the SinobiWatch.com website directly, so I would recommend going there. Now, this one that I've got here, I actually purchased off Amazon.ca. I did look on Amazon.com at the time of this video, and I had a really difficult time finding this particular watch on Amazon.com. I could only find it on the Canadian website. I actually didn't look in Europe or the UK. But again, you can buy these direct from SinobiWatch.com for the same price. So I would recommend going there, and then you can get it shipped worldwide. Now, the box that it comes in is very cool. It's just a white box. I mean, it's pretty basic, but I like this little black sleeve over here with the Sinobi logo there. This comes in at $25 US, which is about $33 Canadian, and I actually didn't figure that out in UK sterling or euros, but I think it'd probably be about 20 euros, something anything like that. We'll go ahead and slide off the little sleeve here and we'll open up the box. First of all, we've got a little screwdriver there for making adjustments. I'll show you what that's for in a second. We also have the Sinobi hang tags and we have the Sinobi instruction booklet. Now, I've actually opened and set this watch and been wearing it for a few days. I gotta say, even though it's only 25 bucks US, I absolutely love this watch. I mean, look at that. It's a very cool dial, very unique, very interesting. One thing that I did find a little kind of, well, not upsetting, but a little unusual about this instruction booklet is that none of these instructions are for this particular watch. Sinobi make all kinds of watches, and this instruction booklet seems to cover everything except this watch. The only thing that it does cover on here is how to adjust the watch strap, which I found a little awkward to do. And that is shown over here. If you've never used one of these straps before, it's not the easiest thing to do, so I'll show you how to do that in this video. But basically it's a stainless steel Milanese band which is adjustable, and so that's what the little screwdriver is for that comes in the package, is to use to pry the watch buckle and then move it along the Milanese strap. So I'll show you how to do that in this video, so that then if you purchase one of these you'll know what to do. Also, it doesn't actually give you in the instructions how the watch works, which again I found a little bit frustrating. When I first got it, because there's no second hand, there's just hour and minute discs, I couldn't figure out if I'd actually set the watch correctly, so therefore it took me a while to figure it out looking on YouTube and online, and then I actually did. It comes with a quartz movement battery already in there. My battery is running right from receiving the watch, so there's no problems there. Normally there's like a little plastic tab over the crown to keep the crown out, which stops the watch drawing the battery power during transit, but this one didn't have that little plastic tab in there, so I'm not sure exactly if that was taken out accidentally before it arrived to me. As I say, the watch seems to be running just fine. In fact, right now it's showing 3:15, and I'm going to show you in a minute how we can tell the time on that. Now, Sinobi have a whole bunch of watches on their website for both men and women, and they also have a whole bunch of watches, a whole plethora of watches in their creative line, and you can see some of those right here on the website. Crystal on this is a hardlex crystal, so it's not sapphire glass. Now, hardlex crystal is essentially normal glass that's been heated and chemically treated in order to become more scratch and shatter resistant. We've got a bezel around here which doesn't move, doesn't rotate, but it does have hour markers at each hour just to help you tell the time. We've got a crown here. It's a push-pull crown, so no water resistance on this. It's got 3 ATM, so it's going to be good for washing the dishes, but I wouldn't be taking it swimming, showering, anything like that. Now, that crown is a little difficult to get a hold of, but what I noticed is they put a little indent underneath here. The crown meets the watch body, so you can actually get your nail in there and pop that out, which is actually quite nice. It's kind of useful, and then that is going to set the time. As you can see, the discs are rotating there. Now, basically, the hour is the outer band, so that tells me it's 3 o'clock, and the minutes is the inner band. I know, confusing. Once you know, you know, but it took me a while to figure that out. So the outer band is the hour, the inner band is the minute. So as you can see there, that's 3:15, 3:20, 3:25, because this minute band is lining up with the 25 marker. 3:30, etc., etc., until we get all the way around to the top, where now this reads at 4 o'clock. All right, so that's how you tell the time on this. Super easy. And you know, it's very cool with these kind of graded discs. It's very cool to watch. Sinobi make great watches. The quality is really good for the price. You're buying a watch like this because it looks good, not because you want to show off the latest Rolex Omega Breitling. I mean, it just looks interesting, and when it's on the wrist, it kind of draws your eye, and people are going to ask you about it, ask you questions. And so watches aren't necessarily always about it being about the most money. Watches can be fun too, and I find this really fun. In fact, since I bought it, I've not taken this watch off. I've just been wearing it the whole time. Now, I've got Swiss watches and all kinds of different watches, some expensive watches, but I love the design of this. I think it's really cool, it's really interesting, and it's going to be a good talking piece. The quality of this is as good as many fashion watches out there that you're going to pay a lot more money for. So you're getting this at $25, which is a fraction of the cost. The case and the back are a 316L stainless steel, so it's certainly got good build quality to it. The coating on this this, I think is like a black PVD coating. You can also get this watch in different styles. You can get it in a silver case and other cases. You can also get it with different colored discs on the front as well. Now, let's take some measurements of this and see where we are at. The case diameter on this comes in at 41 millimeters, and with the crown on it, it comes in at 42.5 millimeters. The case thickness on this is about 9.5, so 10 millimeters, I would say, and the bandwidth on this is 21.8, so 22 millimeter bandwidth. The lug to lug on here, if I can get that, is 46 millimeters lug to lug. The band, as mentioned, is an adjustable stainless steel Milanese style band, and according to my measurements, this is going to fit anywhere from about a 4.5 inch wrist to about an 8.5 inch wrist. So it's certainly a good unisex watch and has a lot of play there in the sizing. On the back, we have a pop-off stainless steel case back. It says quartz movement. We've got the model number there, the Sinobi logo, and stainless steel back. Now, what we're going to do here is take a look at the movement inside. So we'll just pop the back off using my little pry tool here, which again came in the watch repair kit, and we're going to use my little eyeglass to get a close look at the movement and see if we can figure out what kind of movement is in this. And we're just going to pop this case back off. There is a little tab there to get the pry tool under, so we're just going to pop this off here. There we go. And we're going to take a look at the movement inside. I'm going to use my trusty eyeglass to see if I can see any text or anything on that movement to tell us what the quartz movement in here actually is. So let's take a look. We get super close. Yeah, I can see there that this says it has no jewels and it's an unadjusted Miyota company Japanese movement. Now that's good news because Miyota make great movements, so this is a Miyota movement in there. Now I did a little bit of research on the internet and I found the movement. This is a Miyota 2036 Japanese quartz movement with a 377 watch battery. Now, if you want one of these eyeglasses and all of these watch tools that I'm using here, I actually did a review on a watch repair kit that you can get on Amazon for like 20 bucks. And that link is right here. I'll also put it in the description below this video so that you can go there after you've watched this and check it out. Now, let's turn the camera around again, get back down here on the table and carry on with the specs of this watch. Now, as for the strap, this Milanese stainless steel black PVD coated strap, it is very supple, it is very soft. I've never owned a Milanese strap, but I actually really like it. It feels very comfortable on the wrist. You hardly know it's there. And as for adjustment of the buckle, let me kind of show you how that works. I'm going to do that best I can on camera here, and hopefully I can get this to work for you. So basically, in order to lock the buckle closed on your wrist, you pull back on this tab here, these little hooks here that hook over this bar. So we just hook that over there like that. You then push down on this tab, and then you bring this tab over to securely lock it in place. Once that's locked, there is no way that's coming off your wrist. It is a very, very secure tab. It is quite thin stainless steel on the watch tab there, so I'm not sure how long it's going to last. You can replace the watch strap here. There are spring bars on the lugs, so you could certainly maybe go with a different strap. Might look kind of cool on a rubber strap or a NATO strap. I'm going to show you how we adjust this strap. So basically, if I remember rightly, you just put this little screwdriver that they supply in there and you pry it. Let's see if I can do this for you here on camera. You pop that up like that, and now that will slide along the watch band. Once you get it to the position you want, you take this little tab and you push it back down and it grips the metal strap. Now you've got to give that some good pressure with both thumbs to get that to grip back in place, but once it's on there, it's gripped good and solid. And that is how you adjust the strap using the supplied little screwdriver that they give you. So there it is, guys. That is the unboxing and the specs of the Sinobi Creative Reloj watch. Again, you can visit sinobiwatch.com to order these direct from Sinobi, and as I say, the price is exactly the same as on Amazon and AliExpress, so you're not going to gain anything by shopping at one of those websites over the official Sinobi
watch website. And on SinobiWatch.com, they've got a whole array of watches, so you really should go check those guys out. Finally, the watch comes in at about 85 grams in weight, and the 2 gradient swirls there are meant to represent the passage of time as they move around, and I think that they are very cool, and that's a very, very interesting dial, something definitely very different to your everyday watch.
So there you go, guys. That's my review of the Sinobi Reloj Creative Watch and also of the Crabbies Original Alcoholic Ginger Beer. I love both. And if you want to try these out, I'll put links in the description below this video where you can purchase these watches and purchase this ginger beer. Now, before we go, if this is your first time here, please do go ahead and consider subscribing. You can click on the subscribe link over there to the right of the screen, or if you're on your mobile device, you can also click on the subscribe link as I'm showing you on my iPhone here, which is below this video. And don't forget, if you're watching my video this way, turn your iPhone this way and that subscribe button will appear. Now, not only that, consider clicking on the bell button up there to the right of the search bar. That will notify you every time I release a new video, which is every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I've got a great watch family growing and it would be awesome to have you on board. Finally, before you go, please do consider leaving me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. It means the world to me, guys. And also leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you plan on trying alcoholic ginger beer. What do you think? And also let me know if you plan on picking up one of these amazing watches at this incredible price. I think this should be in every watch collector's collection. Just my opinion, you know. Anyway, that's it for this Friday. So enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to relax, drink responsibly, and we'll see you again on Monday for another episode of Beer and Watches. Ooh, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, click on this video right here. That's a really good one. And also click on the Beer and Watches logo right there to subscribe. Take care, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and bye for now.